head overseas, and the man accused of a mass shooting at a cinema in Denver has been formally charged by US prosecutors.
James Holmes is facing 2 counts of murder for each of the 12 victims. North America correspondent Jane Cowan joins us now from Washington. Jane, good morning. Take us through these charges.
Hi, Michael. Well, there are these 142 charges, including, as you say, 24 counts of first-degree murder, 2 for each person killed. What's happened here is that James Holmes has been charged once for premeditation, which is something the police have been emphasising there's evidence of all along, and then again for showing this what's called extreme indifference to human life. And legally that means that the shooter's accused of acting with such moral bankruptcy and showing acting in such an inhumane manner that his actions caused the death. There are also these 116 counts of attempted murder, 2 for each of the 58 people who've been injured, and then this one further charge of explosives for his booby-trapped apartment.
Now, last week James Holmes had a fairly strange demeanour when he appeared in court. How did he look today?
Well, Michael, this time the judge banned cameras from the courtroom, so the general public hasn't been able to see anything this time, but those who were there say that he was much the same, that he had the same dyed red hair, the same dazed and confused look, and he only looked once at the judge during the proceedings, and that was when the judge mentioned the prospect of the death penalty, which of course is the maximum penalty if he's found guilty of even one charge of murder. There were lots of family members of the victims here to see this today, including the great aunt of the 6-year-old girl who was killed in the cinema. She spoke of wanting to get a look at the type of person who could do something like this. And the little girl's mother, incidentally, was also shot multiple times in the shooting and is now paralysed because of that. And she has also, since the attack, miscarried another baby.
Now, what happens next with the case, Jane?
It's still a very, very long road, obviously, Michael, but the main issue at the centre of the investigation at the moment does appear to be this notebook that James Holmes allegedly sent to a psychiatrist at his university and that contained apparently stick figure diagrams outlining his plans for this massacre. His lawyers want it thrown out of evidence, saying that it violates doctor-patient privilege, but it looks as though it may come into play anyway if his defence team tries to launch an insanity defence, which would open up that whole area of evidence and give prosecutors then a right to look at that notebook. But there is likely to be a ruling, some kind of ruling from the judge on the admissibility of that notebook in the coming weeks.
Jane Cowan from Washington will leave it